Alright, so let's talk about this. There's a new piece of hardware that has popped up in Hong Kong, and it's catching some attention. It's a Pi Network ATM. This machine allows users to interact with their Pi coins, a digital currency that has been in development for a while now. The presence of a physical machine like this is a pretty significant step. It takes something that has lived entirely on your phone and brings it into the physical world. This is one of the first times we're seeing a tangible, real-world access point for the Pi ecosystem, which is a big deal for its community. The timing here is also interesting. A date is being highlighted alongside this launch, November 22, 2025. This isn't just a random day on the calendar. For people involved in the Pi network, this date represents a potential milestone. It's a countdown to a moment when things might change for the network and the value of its coin. It's laying the groundwork for what comes next, making this more than just a novelty. It's about preparation for a future event. For now, this ATM is a single physical point of contact. It's a test case, a proof of concept. Its success or failure in Hong Kong could influence whether we see more of these machines in other cities around the world. It's a way for the developers to gather real-world data on how people use their Pi. Are they cashing out? Are they converting funds? The machine serves as a live experiment, giving us a glimpse into the practical applications of Pi coin before any wider, more official launch might happen. It's a bridge between the digital and the physical. So, what does this all mean for you? If you're a Pi user, or even just curious about crypto, this is something to watch. So, before we get too deep into the ATM, let's rewind and cover the basics. What is Pi Network? At its core, Pi Network is a digital currency project. Its main goal is to create a cryptocurrency that is easy for everyday people to access. Unlike Bitcoin, which requires powerful computers and a lot of electricity to mine, Pi allows users to mine coins directly from their smartphones. This approach is designed to be more inclusive and less resource-intensive. You just open an app and press a button once a day to prove you're a real person. The coin at the center of this ecosystem is called Pi. Think of it like a digital token you earn for participating in the network. For years, these coins have been accumulating in users' digital wallets within the Pi app. However, they've existed in what's called an enclosed mainnet. This means you can't easily trade Pi for other currencies like the US dollar or buy things with it from major retailers. The value has been largely theoretical, driven by community speculation and small-scale peer-to-peer transactions. The project's vision is for Pi to one day become a widely used global currency. The team behind Pi Network is made up of Stanford graduates. Their stated mission is to build a more accessible and distributed digital economy. The project has been in development for several years, which has led to both a large, dedicated following and a fair amount of skepticism. The long development phase is intentional, focusing on building a large user base first before opening the network to the wider financial world. This slow and steady approach is different from many crypto projects that launch quickly, and it's a key part of Pi's identity. So, to put it simply, Pi Network is an attempt to make cryptocurrency mining available to anyone with a smartphone. It has grown a massive community by making it easy to earn its native coin, Pi. For a long time, the question has been, what can you actually do with these coins? The project has been in a closed-off phase, building its numbers and technology. The appearance of a physical ATM is one of the first signs that the network might be getting ready to answer that very question and connect to the real-world economy. Alright, let's look at the hardware itself. What does a Pi ATM actually do? In simple terms, this machine is a bridge between your digital Pi wallet and physical cash. Its primary function is to allow verified Pi users to convert their Pi coins into Hong Kong dollars. This is a pretty standard function for any crypto ATM. It reads your wallet information. It processes a transaction on the network. It then dispenses the equivalent amount in local currency. It's the physical manifestation of an exchange. Now let's talk about the important details. Functions, limits, fees. The main function right now is Pi to cash. you can't use it to buy Pi with cash just yet. That functionality could be added later. As for limits, these machines typically have daily transaction caps. For example, you might only be able to withdraw up to a certain amount of HKD per day. This is a standard security measure to prevent large-scale fraud and comply with financial regulations. So, you walk up to the Pi ATM. What happens next? Let's walk through the process step by step. First, you'll need to have your smartphone with the Pi Wallet app installed and ready. The ATM screen will likely prompt you to begin. You'll select the option to withdraw, cash, sell Pi. The interface is designed to be user-friendly, much like a traditional bank ATM, so the initial steps should feel familiar. You'll be using your phone as your key to access your funds. The next step is connecting your Pi wallet to the machine. This is typically done using a QR code. The ATM will display a unique QR code on its screen. You will open your Pi app, navigate to your wallet, and use the Send or Scan QR function. You'll scan the code on the ATM screen with your phone's camera. This action securely links your wallet to this specific transaction without you having to type in any long, complicated wallet addresses. It's a quick and relatively secure way to initiate the transfer of funds from your account. After scanning the code, you'll be prompted to enter the amount of Pi you want to convert. You'll type this in on your phone, not the ATM. The app will then show you a summary of the transaction: amount of Pi, the current exchange rate, the service fee, and the final HKD you will receive. If you agree, you'll confirm the transaction on your phone. Once confirmed and settled, the ATM will dispense your Hong Kong dollars and your digital receipt will appear in-app. Okay, this is important. Whenever you're dealing with crypto, security has to be your #1 priority. Let's start with the most critical piece of information you own: your private key. In Pi's case, your wallet passphrase. This passphrase is the master key to your entire Pi wallet. It's a long string of words that gives anyone who has it complete control over your funds. You should never, ever share this with anyone. No legitimate service, including the ATM, will ever ask for your passphrase. When you use the ATM, you're interacting with it via a QR code. This is generally a safe method, but you still need to be aware of your surroundings. Practice regular ATM awareness. Shield the ATM screen and shield your phone. Someone looking over your shoulder could potentially see sensitive information. In a worst-case scenario, someone could place a fake QR to trick you into sending funds to their wallet. Only use official applications, Pi Network and Pi Wallet, from the Google Play Store or Apple App Store. Ensure your apps are legitimate and up-to-date before visiting the ATM. Finally, start with small transactions. If it works smoothly, scale up with more confidence. This simple step can prevent headaches and potential loss if anything goes wrong. Navigating the scams. What to watch out for. With any new technology, especially in crypto, scammers are never far behind. One of the most common scams involves fake support technical staff. You might see people lurking near the ATM, posting online, offering to help you with your transaction for a small fee. They might claim the machine is complicated or that you need their special expertise. These individuals are not official. They are trying to trick you into revealing your wallet details or sending your Pi to their account. Another major red flag is any offer that sounds too good to be true. Scammers might create fake promotions or place their own QR code over the ATM's real one. If you scan it, your Pi goes to them and no cash comes out. Always use the QR generated directly on the ATM screen. Phishing will also increase. Fake emails, texts, and websites. Never enter your passphrase anywhere outside the official Pi Wallet app. Any request for it is a scam. Beware third-party services promising better rates. Use the official ATM method. The security is worth it. So what's the legal situation with this ATM? This is where it gets a bit nuanced. Hong Kong has been working to establish itself as a regulated hub for virtual assets. The city's regulators, primarily the Securities and Futures Commission, have put rules in place for cryptocurrency exchanges and trading platforms. Any company offering crypto trading services to the public must be licensed. This framework is designed to protect investors and ensure market integrity. It brings official oversight to the crypto space. The Pi ATM operates in a gray area right now. It's a standalone machine for converting a specific digital currency, and its exact regulatory classification might not be crystal clear. It depends on who operates it and what licenses they hold. If the operator is a fully licensed virtual asset trading platform, it falls under the SFC's jurisdiction. If a different type of entity operates it, the rules could be different. Users should look for transparency about the operator's legal status. Authorities are crypto-friendly yet regulation-focused and are watching this space closely. All right, let's talk about the date that keeps coming up. November 22nd, 2025. Why this day? Within the Pi community, this date is widely anticipated as a potential open mainnet launch day. This would be the moment the enclosed mainnet period ends. In simple terms, the walls around the Pi ecosystem would come down. Pi could be listed on major cryptocurrency exchanges. Instead of internal or ATM operator rates, price would be set by global supply and demand. This could cause the value to change dramatically, up with strong demand or down if many decide to sell. The Open Mainnet launch is the event many early adopters have been waiting for. The significance of this date is liquidity and legitimacy. An open mainnet would provide true liquidity, the ability to convert Pi into cash or other assets at market prices. It would also lend the project broader legitimacy. Opening the mainnet would address long-standing criticism about being closed. So, the ATM's launch before this date is strategic, a controlled beta for real-world transactions. It lets the team work out bugs and collect data on behavior, speed, and security. The ATM is a stepping stone, and NOV22 2025 is the destination many are hoping for. So after all that, what should you actually do? Let's boil it down to practical steps. First and foremost, if you are a Pi user, the single most important thing is to secure your account. Find your wallet passphrase. Write it down. Store it in multiple, secure, offline locations. Do not store it as a screenshot or in a plain text file. Your passphrase is everything. If you lose it, you lose your Pi. No one can recover it for you. Next, get your account ready. Complete KYC in the Pi app. Submit your ID and pass a liveness check. Do it early to avoid delays. Your Mind Pi is only usable after you pass KYC. Then do your own research, read the white paper, follow official core team updates, and understand the risks. Pi's value is not guaranteed and can be volatile. Be skeptical of hype and guarantees. Organize your digital assets. Create a secure system for managing your credentials. This ATM launch shows digital currencies connecting with the physical world. Being prepared and secure is the best way to navigate it. Start by securing your passphrase. That is the first and most critical step.